How mentally prepared are we against the spinners? Is it? Oh, I think by the time the first test rolls around, we'll be very prepared. I think we've seen Ashwin in Australia. We watched a lot of cricket against the series against England, so we're pretty comfortable with their skills and our plans to counter them. They're obviously very skillful bowlers in these conditions. It'll be a major part of India trying to win the series, but we're very confident that we can blunt them and attack them. I think that's really important over here is to put pressure on them. I think we saw in the England series when guys settled in and let them dictate play, then they came into their own, but the guys that played them really well looked to dictate them. So I'm sure our batsmen will look to do the same.
You hardly look the need at all.
I don't think there is any competition for the opening spots. I think we've got a pretty settled batting lineup. So I'd imagine the guys, the top five that played in Sydney, Melbourne, would be pretty similar to the five that turn out, but I'm not a selector. So I think it's a pretty settled batting lineup. I think it's a strength that so many guys have opened the batting in Test cricket, but it's the hardest place to bat. You've got to be technically proficient against the new ball and also have the ability to play spin. So I think that's actually an advantage rather than a disadvantage.
Are you a bit concerned about for the first test?
Very confident he'll be fit for the first test. I'm obviously concerned as a teammate and friend that he hurt himself, but from what I can gather, it's actually an opportunity for David to actually have a bit of a mental break from cricket more than anything. He's obviously got a fracture in his thumb, but it's come at a nice time. There's so much cricket to play between now and the Indian Test Series, the IPL for him, and then Champions Trophy and the Ashes. So I'm sure if it was a World Cup final back home, I'm sure he'd be playing cricket. So he'll be fine. Yeah, I think it'd be hard, not just me, but for any aspiring Australian cricketer who's coming through international cricket. The way he performed in 2001 was incredible. As you say, he was probably at a bit of a crossroads with his career. So the way he found a way to put pressure on the Indian bowlers was brilliant. For him, it was the sweep shot. I think for a few of our guys, it might be the sweep, but it also might be a variety of other shots. So I think it's a question of finding your shot that you can put pressure on the bowlers and having the courage and the confidence to stick to it.
Do you his career in that stage?
Yeah, to a degree, yeah, sure. I think you can take confidence from the fact that he became an all-time great, one of the top 10 run scorers in the history of the game. So, it shows that it's hard work to start your international career. It doesn't matter how old you are. But I've felt comfortable right through the last 14 months and looking to hopefully score heavily in this series.
And do you have any plans?
I don't think my plans will differ too much against the new ball. I think the most important thing over here is if you get a start, you really go on with it, because as the game goes on, it's going to be harder to score runs. So if you get in, make the most of it. I've obviously got specific plans for every bowler, and I've been working really hard on my play against spin. So I'm confident that yes, as you say, hold fort, but I think I'm playing my best when I'm positive, and I think I showed that against South Africa 2 series ago, that when I was playing well against the best attack in the world, I was looking to play it on my terms. So it depends on situation and conditions as to the tempo at which you bat. We've had a little bit of a break from first class cricket back home, so I've sort of had 5 or 6 weeks off, and that's been a spin intensive sort of little batting camp that I've held with my coaches, looking for ways to improve my game against spin. So I've tinkered with a few things, and I really feel as I've found some really good improvements that I look forward to putting into place.